Hello everyone, welcome to another tutorial. In this tutorial, I am going to show you how you can calculate your income throughout the year if you're a per hour worker, and also at the end of the year, how you will know that you have some surplus in your account or you have a negative status. And also along the way, how you can calculate so that you don't end up in being negative in your account. So let's say you have a per hour salary of $20 and you have a varied amount of work. In January, you have 140 hours of work, February 165. Somehow it has already been assigned in your working schedule. Now, in March, 137. So these are the numbers. And in May, you have the highest amount of working hours, 189. But your per hour salary is always fixed, 20. So how you know that your January salary, what is your January salary? This will be working hour multiplied by salary, right? So this here we have done. If you look at the formula, it is done in that way. So your salary is your working hour multiplied by your per hour salary, and then $2,800 in January. And similarly, if you go here, this is also true for this one, working hour 137 multiplied by per hour salary 20, and thus it becomes 2,740. So these specific numbers are salary for specific month. So June salary is this one. Now let's say you have a monthly expense, this one. For January, you have 3,000. For February, you have 2,789. And it has a varying amount. Maybe you are going on a vacation in this month or for maybe 3 days, and you spend quite a lot here in September. So you have a varied monthly expenses. Maybe you have some fixed expense, but also you have variable expenses. Now, the total amount you are earning in a year is basically this amount. How we got this amount from? This amount is the summation of basically these all numbers starting from January and ending in December. And also if you look at the summation function, and the starting is E3 and ending is E14. So you get all the numbers added, and that is giving you total earning in a year. That is $37,600. Yearly total expenses. That is also the summation of all the expenses starting from January until December. And where the expenses are starting, F3, where it ends, F14. And if you go yearly total expenses and look at the formula, that is sum of F3 to F14, right? And now you have this total earning in a year and total expenses in a year. So financial standing, I mean, will there be any surplus in your account? How would you understand it? You will subtract your total expenses from your total earning. So your total earning is this one, and just subtract this amount. So look at this function. So G4 is your total earning, and G7 is your total expenses. So financial standing is G4 minus G7, 2,744. So this is the amount that you will have in your account at the end of the year. Now let's say for some reasons you lost your work in July. This became zero completely. Now you have this minus 376. Have you seen there is a minus sign? That means now your account is negative. So in Word worksheet, or so in Google Sheet, the best part is that once you have done all the calculation and make all the connections, then you can change the number and seeing the end result. You don't have to calculate again and again. Now here you can also increase some of the, maybe you don't want to end up negative in your account, so you're requesting your boss to increase some of the hours here. As you know that July there will be no work, so maybe here instead of 137 you can ask for 155 hours. Let's see. Yeah, now your as your working hours increased, your negative in the bank account at the end of the year decreased. And some of them, if you adjust 135, maybe 160, let's see. Wow, now you have the surplus. So a Google spreadsheet is giving you really the greatest opportunity to make calculation once and looking at if everything is working, and then just changing the values, and then just having an idea what's going on in your final result. Also, we can change per hour salary. Let's say it's not 20, some of them are changing. Let's say it is 35, and now you see there are more surplus. If let's say this is 45 and more surplus, let's say this is 45 as well, you see the numbers are increasing. So this way you can actually navigate through your finances. And if you know your salary earlier, and you know your yearly salaries earlier, so you can also adjust your expenses along the way. So let's say everything is fixed, and here now you can see that you have 6,759 at hand. That means you can increase your expenses. Even though you're standing on January or February, you can predict and you can increase this number. Let's say now it's not 2,134, instead it is 7,800. And you see now your surplus reduced, but still it's positive. So this is how you don't have to think in mind. Instead, you can ask Mr. Google Sheet that please do the calculation for me and save me. Thank you very much.